I know of many people, who have things outside their marriage or outside their relationship, but sometimes or most of the times they don't come out in the public domain. Whereas there are very few people, who sort of get very public, or people come to know about what is happening in their personal life. And that generally happens when this Aruda Lagna is associated with those events. That means that's a public domain. People understand you with that particular concept. Hello and namaste, and thank you so much for visiting my channel. My name is Karthik Gaur, and please do subscribe and click the bell icon to ensure that whenever we upload a webinar or a video, you are the first ones to know. Thank you so much. Now let us take the first example of Srila Prabhupada. Okay. Hare Krishna. So we see that he is Dhanu Lagna. Okay. And below I've kept it, the chart that I've taught you already from the houses from Venus. If we just purely look at Venus part of it, Venus is in the 10th house. Okay, Venus is in prima facie, we have to see that it is in debility. It is in this sign which is called as Virgo. Virgo is the house of debility. Okay, so first and foremost, his, that whole ability of Venus itself is in debility. Okay, and what is 7th from Venus? 7th from Venus, there is no planet. Okay, and there are two lords of Pisces. It is Jupiter and Ketu, and this Jupiter and Ketu are 12th from Venus, and it is associated with Surya. So this particular 9th house is associated with the temples. Okay, and from Venus, if we see, it is in the 12th house of loss, or something, which is giving away, or something where you are not getting but you are giving away. Okay, so in this case, if we see that there is this special yoga which is happening, which is called as temple yoga, and it is happening in the house of temple, which is the 9th house. So can we say that for this particular soul, which has a debilitated Shukra, so there is no greater problem per se of, hypersexuality or something like that, because it has got a Nich Bhanga also. So the Shukra has got pure as well. Okay, now over here, if we see the whole yoga, the whole concept of Shukra is associated with that giving away, that loss. Loss is a little cruel word, but for the yogis and all, it's all about giving away. So all that prosperity, all that goodwill that he has, all the fundraising that he has to do, ultimately all goes away to the 9th house, which is building up temples, which is all about him, taking it all away, or rather giving it all away. Whereas if you look at 2nd from Shukra, we have this Saturn, and Shukra and Saturn, I wouldn't say are the best of the friends, though it is an exalted Shani. Okay, so that is from a spiritual perspective. I don't feel you will understand at that level, but what I mean to say is that this 2nd from Shukra, if you see, is what we get. Can we say Shani is sorrow? So when it comes to that physical process, or he having a relationship, we can say that's frankly speaking nothing much. Okay, and it is exalted. So Shani exalted, and Shani is not a planet which is very positive towards the 7th house of marriage in terms of activity of a marriage per se. Though he gets his Digbala in the 7th house, but that is because of the Tattva and not because of his ability to get married. Okay, so it is very important likewise to understand other details also. Okay, for example, let us understand where is this Rahu. Rahu is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th from Rahu, 6th from Venus is this Rahu, which is very strong in its own house. Now, what is sixth from Rahu? Sorrow we give, you know. So over there we have a Rahu, which is his Atmakaraka. That means at a deep level, you know, this is a very spiritual soul, and sixth therefrom is the Atmakaraka itself, which means that the cheating part of it is the last thing that he can do. That is not a karma that he is ready to take. So all that he is giving away is completely giving away the Rahu. He is completely giving away cheating. So whatever he is going to do, he is going to be very credible. Or rather, he has to a little bit ensure that this Rahu has to become completely spiritual. How can it become spiritual? By understanding your fifth lord. It is said that, whichever planet is associated with your fifth lord is the bhakti that you have for that particular devata. His fifth lord is Mangal. Mangal is in the sixth house with moon, which is exalted. And I talked about just few minutes back that an exalted Chandra is associated with Sri Krishna. So can we say that this Krishna and Mangal being Nrsimha Deva is a bhakti that would be very much associated with ISKCON? So you see, we understood that how do we see bhakti, or how do we see whether a person is a genuine person or the... See, most places, frankly speaking, it is Venus that you will always catch in spiritual people. If a person claims that I am the next Kalki avatar, if the person claims that I am the most a spiritual person, always look at this checklist. Is he falling in Venus? And then do your research based on that. You will come to know a lot about that person. Okay. So this was just a part one. We will decipher more on this chart as and when we become little more experienced. Okay. Now let us talk about our favorite topic nowadays, Donald Trump. Okay. Now Donald Trump has always been talked about that, and a lot of women have accused him of, doing very wrongful things. Okay. So let us look at his Shukra. Where is his Venus? Venus is in the 12th house. Okay. And 7th Lord from Venus is with Venus. Okay. So gate to the heaven, and Saturn in a negative way is a little pervert minded. Okay. Because it is that old man who thinks about doing a lot of things but doesn't do a lot of things. Okay. So to that level, Saturn, a negative Saturn, is quite a pervert. Okay. Especially with Shukra. Okay. Now, so there is this one thing happening in the 12th house of bedroom. So what are the gains and the losses? Second from Venus is what you give. Okay, what we get. Okay, so there we see that is Mangal, and it is in a Agni Rashi. So there is a lot of heat over here. What is it that is a loss to him? It is that Mercury. So can we say that this person can actually spend a lot of money to actually get the right things that he wants? So if there is Mercury, which is the 12th from it, then technically, that is what that person's partner is getting, which means that he is ready to spend money. He is ready to spend Mercury to get what he wants, which is Venus. Or Mercury can also be a lot of younger ladies, or somebody who are witty, somebody who are good speakers, somebody who have good figure, and hence he always had this crush with the models, and he used to do this supermodels and all those things. And there are a lot of things, frankly, it wouldn't be good to discuss in such an open forum, but there is a lot that you can read about it. Okay. And do we have anything sixth there from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? The sixth lord over there is Jupiter, and Jupiter is aspected by Mercury, and that Jupiter is going to a house of Mercury. So to a large extent, there is a parivartana happening, but I'm not talking about parivartana as yet. Okay. And is there anything eighth there from? Eighth there for Lord is Rahu and Saturn. Saturn is already there. Okay. So to that level, there might be certain sorrows that he can get as well. But there are no great planets which are there. The only planet which is right away there is in the fifth house. And I always say that this fifth house is quite a troublesome house for him. And what is fifth for him is all about giving, progeny, teaching. And there we have a debilitated Chandra with Ketu. So what is the giving that is there? See, Ketu and Chandra can be a very, very negative combination when it comes to sexuality. The person can have hypersexuality. Okay? And what is it giving? Maybe it is giving this hypersexuality to other people, as a result of which he can become a little forceful. What is he getting? This Mangal. Why is he getting this Mangal? Is he a little forceful? Can he not accept a no for an answer? As other girls have, or the other female had said that, he tried to rape us, or he was a little too strong on us, or he used to sort of buy out, the girls that he liked. Or even now they say that, his wife was something called as mail order bride. So these are all very, very serious sort of a thing which are quite evident from his chart. And what is the 11th there from? 11th is the gains of Venus. There we have Rahu and Surya. When we see gains, it also means that, the conflict part of it. So the moment he gets over here, he gets this. What does that mean? Rahu and Surya is a good combination, especially for getting into politics. But then there are also negative connotations that Rahu, especially in houses of Shukra, can be sexual scandals. Especially this Gemini and the house Tula, those become very, very important. And this particular combination has a Rashi Drishti over there as well. But nonetheless, this became a way to malign the integrity of Donald Trump, especially in the first election phase. This time it is not that much. But that is the campaign that others use to actually malign him and bring down his credibility. And to a large extent, people did have a lot of fun about this locker room talks and all those things which happened. But can we see that in the chart? If we apply the principles, yes, we do. Okay. There's a lot of it, frankly. It's very tough. And this 12th Lord, you have to understand the dispositor of Shukra is debilitated. What does happen when the dispositor is debilitated? And that too with Ketu. Ketu can be extreme. Okay. And that this is not a good combination, frankly speaking, at all. Associated with Arudha Lagna means that will come in the forefront. See, I always tell people that many people have affairs. I know of many, many people, who have things outside their marriage or outside their relationship. But sometimes, or most of the times, they don't come out in the public domain. Whereas there are very few people, who sort of get very, very public, or people come to know about what is happening in their personal life. And that generally happens when this Arudha Lagna is associated with those events. That means that's a public domain. People understand you with that particular concept. Whenever we think of Bill Gates, we think about Monica Lewinsky. But we don't think of so much of good work that Bill Gates might have, Bill Clinton might have done. I stand corrected. But the moment we think of President Clinton, we think about Monica Lewinsky and all those things that happened. Why? Because his Arudha Lagna was directly impacted by that particular episode. Okay. Now this is a little tough sort of a chart, and this was somebody who was raped. Okay, and let us try and understand purely from Shukra, why do you feel it happened? First and foremost, we see that Lagna Lord. Okay, Lagna Lord is Mangal and Ketu. Okay, and both Lagna Lords are going to the 11th house. Okay, and 11th house, day in and day out I have said that it is, you know, Tano Tane Dandar, it is a tricky house. Okay, and it has got a dispositor which is Rahu and Chandra, and Rahu is here in the 5th house. Okay, of bad planning, or somebody who doesn't plan things well. Now when we look at Shukra per se is in the 8th house. Now whenever a Shukra is in the 8th house, a person is, we call it as a person shouldn't get married. There's something related to that. It's almost called as a sadhu sort of a thing. Or there might be events as a result of which the person might be not interested in sexuality, etc. Now let us look at the afflictions to Shukra. This is Mangal and Ketu, very, very malefic planets that put together. Super Agni, that is having a Rashi Drishti on Shukra, which is a Jala planet. Over here we see Rahu also has a Rashi Drishti on Shukra. And all these malefic planets are happening 12th from moon. If you remember Chandra and the houses from Chandra, I talked about 12th from moon being your personal life, or being your sexual affairs, or your anubhava in matters of sexuality. Now here we have a planet which is Mangal and Ketu. One is a Moksha Karaka, other is a Brahmachari. And when they get together in the house of Rahu and Mercury, there is something which is very chaotic happening. And where is the chaos happening, or where is the anger going towards? The anger is going towards Shukra. Rahu, where is the anger happening? Here is a cheating happening. So probably the girl, when Rahu is there, then probably sometimes the drinks are spiked, or the person some wrong person gives you a lift, and all those things, but there is an element of cheating which is happening. There is an element where there is a force which is being used, and the Shukra is being sort of completely going for a toss. Okay, likewise, both the Lagnesha, we have talked about the Lagnesha, everything. Moon is a Karaka for mind too, 12th from moon. We discussed this, 12th from moon, and the dispositor of moon is also in the 8th house. See, Shukra in the 8th house is also almost like Marana Karaka. Though officially it is not in Marana Karaka Sthana, but again it is a planet of spirit. It is a planet of giving life. It is a planet of Mrityunjaya. Definitely it doesn't like to be in the 8th house, right? It likes to be part of the whole life process. It surely doesn't want to be in the 8th house. Surely it doesn't want to be having a malefic drishti over there. And Rahu over here is also aspecting the house of its exaltation, where there is already Shukra there. So everything, if you see, would depend ultimately then on the dashas. Depending on which dasha it will happen. I'm not getting into dashas as yet, but what I mean to say is there is a high possibility that you might see many other charts which might have not gone through this experience as yet. But you can definitely warn them. You can definitely look at the dashas depending on what dasha is working on their chart, and help them and tell them that, listen, this particular period is not good for you. Don't travel alone, or don't go to sort of some camping alone, or depending on the house where it is. This is 3rd house is the natural Mithuna Bhava. You can associate it with clubbing and clubs and parties and all those things, because it is Gemini, some younger place. very funky place. If it's, let's say, Aquarius where the yoga is happening, then it is more of mountaineering. Then you tell the person that, hey, if you go for hiking, etc., ensure that you are going with the right set of people, because that's where the problem can come. So on and so forth, you can help them. But believe me, most of the times you will feel that the damage is already done, because it will be a drida karma, and then you have to help them to actually calm down, go on with the life. What can you do to actually make that shukra again purer, and to ensure that the girl can get married again? Okay, but those are all very tough cases, very emotional cases, not easy to handle at all. Okay. Namaste Jyotisha lovers. Thank you so much for viewing the video. Please do share so more and more thirsty souls can benefit from this free knowledge which is being shared. Also, do subscribe, click the bell icon, and all the questions that you have, please mention in the comment section below. Thank you so much, and please keep supporting us.